Hi, I'm Leah Clark and I'm an art historian here at the Open University, and I just published a book on collecting art in the Italian Renaissance court with Cambridge University Press. And this book follows the stories of art objects that were collected and exchanged in the Italian courts at the end of the 15th century. And when I was doing research in the archives in Italy for the book, I was struck by the really fascinating stories that these objects have to tell, and I wondered whether we could actually write a history of the Italian Renaissance court through the objects rather than just focusing on the ruler. So the book does exactly that. It follows the stories of a wide range of art objects, from painting to sculpture to gems and jewels that were collected at the end of the 15th century and were used as political brokers, given as diplomatic gifts. They were also used as pawns to fund wars, and could also be used as cultural capital to show someone's erudition and intellect by the objects that they collected. One fascinating object from the book is the Tazza Farnese, which is an ancient hardstone from Egypt that changed hands numerous times in the 15th century. It was in Naples, it makes its way into Persia, it comes back to Naples, it then is at the papal court, and it ends up in the famous collections of the merchant banking family from Florence, the Medici, in particular in Lorenzo de' Medici's collections. And what this object tells us is that actually reputations, just like people can gain reputations through the stories and their biographies, this object builds up value through the different people that owned them. So the Tazza Farnese's value increases in the 15th century because it's attached to these various illustrious individuals. So the book argues that the court, the Italian Renaissance court, can be examined not just through the famous rulers that ruled courts, but also through the fascinating objects that were used as political negotiators at the end of the 15th century.